Hi there, my name is Staphon Arnold. I am the content and training specialist at an entertainment studio in the California, San Francisco Bay Area. At our studio, we work heavily in tech and creativity. In our studio, we create a lot of documentation. Because technology changes so often, we're always needing to clear out the old and make an easier space for the new, and make it more easily accessible. Because our creative endeavors are often looking back at some of our old processes in order to reuse them and revamp them for new media and new stories, we always need that old documentation, and it still needs to be accessible when needed. So we needed something that would allow us to clear out the old so that we don't have it in front of us all the time, so that we can make space for the new, but also still be able to access the old processes. We decided on the better content archiving tool pretty early on. There was nothing else like that in the area at the beginning, and we've never needed to change. It has just worked so well. The only native way to do that is to just archive an entire space, and that wasn't cutting it for us. So yeah, this archiving tool works. It just works. Value is a little hard to gauge in general, but I think we're getting an amazing value with the Better Content Archiving tool. Just having something that works for the team, that and there's features in there that we don't quite use, but or not all of us use, but when we need it, everyone thinks it's like, oh, we got this new tool that does, I don't know, marks a page as expired. Like, that's cool. When did we get that? It's like, oh, we've always had it. We just didn't turn it on for this, but we'll turn it on for you. And it's just the gift that keeps on giving. So the value is, yeah, I give it immeasurable. Our core content lifecycle management rules, they're more just kind of a philosophical statement. Basically, you have your live documentation that you need to be able to see at all times. But then in that second layer, you have documentation that you don't need all the time, but you need it. You need it you need it when you need it. It needs to be accessible. There's also that idea of deep storage, and that stuff that's just so old that we can just basically put it in a vault, and like nobody really needs to ever look at it, but like that one person needs to come see it. We have that, and we actually have an entire team devoted to archives like that. But for now, the stuff that we use this tool for allows us to have that, in a sense, warm storage versus that cold storage. And that really does help us on a day-to-day basis. If you are not already using this application on your instance of Confluence, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because whatever you're doing probably isn't working as well as if you were to switch over to this application. I stand by that. You can quote me on that one. But yeah, just use it. It's amazing. Also, Midori, please don't hike up the price because I said that. Keep it reasonable. It's amazing. It's an amazing product. You definitely should use it. And that's what I have to say for anybody thinking about trying to use this app. Just do it. 5 stars.